Talk shit, get your ass. In this game that we have, I'm gonna follow the blood. I'm to see. You know what position I'm playing? I'm playing the tallest position, so I'm going the tallest nigga on their team.
This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the
7'4".
sidelines is Allie LaForce. All right,
7'4".
let's take a look at some numbers for Naz Reid.
And he's been locked in.
I'm 7'4". That's what I'm saying.
In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. You just get that extra focus at the charity stripe.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Butler, and it's MP in at the 5 down low. Both teams playing well lately, Grant. Something's got to give here.
Yeah, this is a great test of momentum. Whoever controls the pace probably controls the outcome.
Now here's Edwards. Back to Gobert. And Gobert!
He dunked on me?
Well, it's like Gobert's got magnets in his hands. He's led the league in rebounding before in his career.
MP scanning the floor. Here's the teardrop, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Last season, this was a surprisingly difficult matchup
Drain
for
that
them.
bitch.
Lost every game against this team.
You don't want to leave Reid any space out there. He's an efficient three-point shooter.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get
Curry.
Now here's Conley. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Gobert with a screen on Curry. Conley up top. He's covered by Curry. 4 on the clock. Pulls it. It's rebounded by Golden State. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Not afraid to mix it up inside. Curry is a crafty finisher.
And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. Man, he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
Now here's MP. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Picked by Gobert. Down low. That one no good. Good D by Rose. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
And Minnesota with possession here, following the score by Golden State. The kick out to Conley. Edwards for 3. Rose grabs the board. The Warriors lead by 3. The 3 from Curry. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Peyton. Clark is checked in for Minnesota. Minnesota.
Just a veteran play by Conley there, giving the D no time to react off the catch.
From deep, MP. The offensive rebound. The shot's good.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Pass to Reed. Now here's Clark. Outside Reed to the inside. Shot is good by Edwards.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Well, for the Warriors this summer, there was disappointment seeing their longtime trio broken up with the departure of Klay Thompson. But many around the league felt like with the additions they've made, this team is actually upgraded. So, guys, we'll see how they hold up in this crowded Western Conference. Do Steph Curry and Draymond Green have enough?
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Now here's Curry. He's got 7. MP left side. Man, that one's good. MP's got 6 points.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Outside Conley. The kick out to Edwards. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. 5 points in the game.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Kuminga finds MP. Rebound Minnesota.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Here's Edwards. Again, the Timberwolves score.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
The Warriors have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Outside Edwards. He takes it in. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Back to Green. Pass to Curry. MP with it. Jacks up a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
MP getting it done for the Warriors. Between the scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. Calls time out here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
On the court for Minnesota. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Here's Conley. 6 points for him. Reid passes to Edwards. Back to Reid. Pass to McDaniels. And that one good. McDaniels got his first basket of the night.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Rose against Gobert. Rose can't connect. Timberwolves trail by 4. Defensive player of the year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one too, assuming his countryman Victor Wembanyama doesn't start taking the reins.
And here's Edwards outside. They get the rebound. Reid for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Reid's got his second bucket of the night.
Such a confident shooter. Reid was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Gobert against MP. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Rudy Gobert picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one misses. And Stan, after they traded for Rudy Gobert, it took some time for the Wolves to gel.
It did, Brian. He's a unique player, and it's a process. But obviously, a 14-win improvement last season. They have found their identity as a defensive juggernaut.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels finds DiVincenzo. Fades and shoots. The rebound by MP. MP's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Curry for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Just 4 seconds left in the second. McDaniels from long range. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Warriors ahead, leading by a point. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Well, I think for the Warriors, I had them as a top team for the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny.
And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
Total team effort instead of 5 stars.
Thanks for tuning in. Now.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One of the stories here, Moses Moody getting it done today.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Gary Payton II, and it's MP in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Warriors 5. Curry passes to Butler. Rose with it, defended by Gobert. MP shot is off.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Reed, launches it. Rose grabs the board. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Curry, here's the 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Rose has got his 4th assist with that last one.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Golden State. Rose has got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside McDaniels. Reed sets a screen, and it's McDaniels off the drive. Oh, MP with a block. Here's Edwards.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Payton passes to Butler. And he gets the bucket. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways.
Jimmy Butt.
Very challenging to defend.
Outside Reed. Gobert with a screen on Butler. Reed passes to Gobert. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on MP. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Edwards can't hit. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 2-point game. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, BA. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so...
Now DiVincenzo on the court for Minnesota. We've got Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Miller in at the 4. Pass to Clark. Back to Miller. Here's Shannon. And a nice finish on the layup.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
The Warriors lead by 3.